안녕하세요. 저는 비비입니다. 반가워요.
안녕하세요. 저는 테드입니다. 반가워요. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. So this is the first learning episode of our series to surprise Jay, our American half Korean person. So we have been studying for a couple of days, 1 or 2 weeks, three maybe. I don't know how long it's been.
Around-ish.
Yes, and we have gone through this step one, which we're repeating quickly here, where we learned about pronunciation and stuff. So we'll just quickly go through some of these. So these are all the things I found related to pronunciations. So we set up a list for learning these first, so we could actually read to some degree. Please correct us in the comments if you notice any derps or have any good tips for the words we pronounce derpy. Alright, Vivi, hit us up with the first line.
Okay, so the first row, the first letter is pronounced as G. And the second one is a double consonant of, actually it's pronounced as G. And the second one is a double consonant of G, but if you pronounce it very quickly, it sounds like K. After that, it's followed by N. It looks like a no, so that's how you can easily remember. Then we have D, which kind of looks like a door, and then we have the double consonant for D, which if you pronounce quickly, it sounds like T. After that, we have the snake symbol, and there is some exceptions when it's pronounced L and when it's pronounced as R. But let's just call it L. Ted?
Yes. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, it's like you're scarring your L.
Yeah. It's a party with that one. Then we have M. It kind of looks like a mouth, so that's how you can remember it. After that, we have B. It kind of looks like a bucket if you look at it from a different angle, so that's how you remember it, B. So the double consonant for B, if you pronounce it quickly, it sounds like P, P. And that is roll number one.
Yeah, and that's the aspirated ones. You see the ones with the exclamation mark? Is that the English word?
No. I think that's an accent, or yeah.
Accent. The ones with accents. They have like the or like h sound, like p, like you're aspirating your p.
Yeah,
Yes.
just imagine it's written instead of P like P-U-H, so P, P. If you pronounce it, there we go.
All right. Then we have our sh sound thingy. Sh. I I can't. This is the. Why am I doing this wrong? This is the only letter I can't pronounce alone in a word. If you get it next to an a, it's like sa,
Sa.
sa,
So.
sure, sure. And then you have the double consonants. It's like a quick s, like a s. Okay. We have this o thingy. This one is pronounced differently. It's not pronounced if it's like the start consonant, only if it's like the last consonant. So we'll not give it a sound for now. Then we have this J sound. It's like in the middle of a J and a ch sound. So it's more like a j with the emphasis j, but emphasis for the J. And then you have two of those, and it's pronounced quicker, like ch, 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 ch. Okay. And then we have the one with the line on the top. That's the ch. So it's like the CHJ, but with emphasis on the ch, ch, instead of the J.
Yeah.
And then you have the k, and the t, and the p, and the h. Yes, thank you. Maybe hit us up with vowels.
Okay. Okay. Vowels are a party because okay, you're gonna realize wait, this is madness in a few. But so the first one is a, but then if you look at the second one, it is actually pronounced e. So we have a, e. Then we have ya. So here, if you look at a, the way it's written, it has one horizontal line, and with ya, we have two horizontal lines. So if you see that with the vowels, just remember to add a y in front, and it will probably work out for the better part of it. Okay, the next one we have this is ye. It is closely followed by, okay, I really hate that, and now it's my turn to complain about pronouncing it, but it's like an o, right? O.
What? This one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right? Right.
Oh,
Okay. Oh. And then we have another E. So we already had one, and these are two vowels that make the same sound. This is something that you struggle with later on, and for now, let's just agree that they're the same. Then we have Y.
no. Yo.
Y. Y. Okay. Yes. Yes. Y. And it is followed by a Y. So another Y. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have this one was more like ooh, right? Ooh,
Yes.
even though it's yeah, right? And then we have combined vowels. So what this means is you take two vowels, you put them next to each other, you pronounce it quickly, and that gives you a new sound. So for wa, for example, we can see that we have the oo that we just talked about, and the first vowel we looked at a. So if you pronounce it quickly, wa, 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 it becomes wa. And next to wa, we have we, which works based on the same logic as wa. So you combine the two vowels together and you merge their sounds.
Perfect. And then we do the same here. U and I. We. And then we have you. It's basically the O with an extra vertical line, so it adds the J, Y in front of it. And then we
Yeah.
have U and another combined vowel, the U and O, wo, wo. And we have the U and I, we, U and I, we, and Ju. And this one is the, if you feel disgusted, you would say like ooh, or like you. So
Yeah,
it's
like the
like,
ew part, the ooh.
yes, it's a natural sound for many languages. Ooh. And then you have the ooh followed by the I, which would be we. We.
No, that's a, like the Russian
Oi.
a.
Oi.
A.
Ah. Okay, okay. And then we have the I. This is like peak. Like the E double E's in peak. And yes, that's it for the consonant and vowels. We have watched YouTube videos on how on and seeing native speakers pronounce them, and that's how we basically learned how to pronounce them. It's probably a little derpy right now, but that's fine.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes. Uh, and so this in step one down here is basically what we went through when we wanted to learn how to pronunciate, because we wanted to learn how to pronunciate the Hangul alphabet before reading and practicing words and sentences, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of rules. Like for instance, we have the combined vowels, which we went through, and beginning consonant doesn't really have too much value, I'd say, at the beginning. So we have more emphasis on the ending consonants for now, which
Yeah.
is basically the like the format of you see this kamsahamnida. It it has the constant, vowel, constant. It follows like this order, and the
Yeah.
last consonant, it's the batchim or ending consonant, and that consonant will change sound when it's ending consonant. Like for instance, the RL thingy will turn into a more like L sound, like ooh.
Soft
And
L, yeah.
yes,
Hangul.
Hangul. And after doing that, Vivi, bring us through the constant assimilation.
Okay, so consonant assimilation, it's not a grammatical rule, it's more of a phonetic phenomena. So what all the native speakers whose videos we watched actually emphasized on is that if you read a word purely based on the rules that we learned about reading and pronouncing Hangul, it's actually pronounced differently to the native speakers because of the consonant assimilation. So what consonant assimilation does, it takes two consonants followed by one another, and when you pronounce the word, both of them change their sound. They merge into a separate different sound, which makes the word sound in a different way. So this sounds a bit confusing, but we prepared a nice example for you guys. So the word you see on the bottom of the screen, yeah, this one, this is 감사합니다, in thank you in Korean. So if we have to go through the word, it also shows the beginning consonant rule. So that's a nice example. So the first syllable, as we discussed, the first consonant here is a G, so it's G. But because it's a beginning consonant, G changes into K. So we actually pronounce this as come. So yes, M here is also an ending consonant, but it still is pronounced M. So the first syllable is pronounced come. The second one is pronounced sa. So far, nothing unusual. The third syllable, however, you can see that if we go letter by letter, it would be hub, hub. However, if you look at the consonant coming in the next syllable, there we see an un. And the combination, so there is consonant assimilation going on between b and n. So if you pronounce buna, 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 buna really fast properly, you get a sound that resembles an M. So the consonant assimilation between b and n actually results in an M. So we do not pronounce this syllable as hub, we actually pronounce it as hum. So if we look at the N and I, that's still ni, and the last syllable is pronounced as da. So if we combine everything we just discussed, we do not pronounce this word as a 감사합니다. We actually say 감사합니다 because of the consonant assimilation and the beginning consonant.
Yes.
So the
All right, perfect. So if you guys also want to learn this, we recommend you guys to check out some of the other channels, which actually puts out like a 30 or 1 hour videos on these different things, and you will learn each part of it, and it's much easier to read and pronounce stuff more correctly when you know all the rules to the pronunciations of the Hangul. So yes, so that's it for today's video. Yeah, and in the next one we'll probably do some role play with some basic sentences and stuff that we've learned. And maybe do a walkthrough on the different rules that adds up in the sentences we use as well. All right. Annyeong hi kaseyo. Kaseyo.
We are the
Kase.
hosts. I'm also gonna, yeah,
Yeah.
kaseyo, annyeong. If you have any tips or suggestions for us on what we could do better, do let us know, please. We're doing this for a friend.